Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Deanna with Coco's Crafty Corner, and today I'm going to do a walkthrough and project share of this Santa's Christmas delivery paper pack that I'm calling Smashed for Christmas in July PSS. This pack was really fun to work with, and it's so cute. And let me show you what I have left. I have almost all of the paper strips from the bottom of the pages. And then I have all of these scraps that I, in my opinion, can't get anything else out of. So they are going in the trash, and I'm calling this whole pack Smashed. I used all of the solid coordinating pack as well. And let me look at the sticker sheet. I think I used all of the stickers. I used all of the stickers. It's like the second time that that's happened. So I'm pretty pleased with all that I got out of this, and this pack in my mind is smashed. So let me show you what I made. Sorry, I have everything piled up over here, and I know as soon as I pick up one thing, it's going to start falling. So, I made 4 of these notebooks, and that's really all they are. They're just notebooks. I'm looking at my sheet. They each have 40 pages, and they measure 5 inches wide by 6.5 inches tall, and they're all done with the cinch binding. So this color scheme, the green, pink, white, and red, is pretty much what I did throughout this whole paper pack with everything that I made. I will do a walkthrough of one of these notebooks, and they're all made the same. They're all made the exact same. And the paper that I used inside, it was from a leather journal that a lot of people use for bullet journals. And this one had all plain paper, and I deconstructed that and cut the paper down. So that's where this paper comes from. And the nice thing about this is they say that your pens don't bleed through. So, don't quote me on that, because I've never, this pack of journals specifically, I got off Amazon, and I've never used them to write in. I deconstructed them, because they've been in my stash for so long. Back in my days when I was bullet journaling and all of that stuff. But now I just use them to make other notebooks with. So the front cover has a pocket, and as you can see, a lot of the solids paper was used. And then I decorated this tag with a sticker. And like I said, there are 40 pages, so 80 front and back. Plus, there's decorator paper throughout. And these notebooks all have a divider. I want to say 2 dividers. Yes, 2 dividers. I did not tab these. They are just pocket dividers so that I could include some pockets throughout the notebook. And then I included this little 4x6 cut apart as well. And so I decorated the divider pages with obviously stickers, or these pieces were from the coordinating ephemera pack. So I used those. And then we have a pocket on the back with another solid tag in there. And the back cover has a pocket with another tag that you can honestly use for whatever you want. You can glue it down on a page. You could use it somewhere else. These were, I had some large sheets left over after I finished some of my other stuff. And so I just decided to use them to make these cute little Christmas notebooks. That would be great for like Christmas lists, or if you're planning a Christmas party, your to-do lists, any type of, you know, however you want to use it. You could really use it for anything. That's the great thing about these. So we got 4 of those. I made one of these notebooks, and I'm looking at my sheet over here. This measures 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. It has 40 pages, so 80 front and back. And there are up to 8, and we can count them as we go through this. I just didn't count them. Other pages of other cardstock or decorator paper. And it has the cinch binding, and I just used some stickers to decorate the back. So again, there's a pocket on the front cover with a tag, and then this paper pack had an entire 12 by 12 of these 2 by 2 cut aparts. I did use some of them for cards, as you will see, but I did not use all of them. So I thought they just made cute additions to add a piece of decorator paper in this notebook. And the paper used in this, the majority of the journal paper, is 32-pound copy paper made by HP, I believe. So it's not your standard really thin copy paper. And that's what I like to use in my notebooks and journals. So like I said, there are 40 of those pages. And then we have some of these different cardstock pages throughout the notebook. And here I just decorated this one with a sticker. And I use stickers to decorate, you know, some of the pages. This is another piece of cardstock that I just put some stickers on and included in there. These would make great little journals. This is the first divider page, and this is all ephemera from the collection. And these frames typically come apart. You can take them apart. So on the back side, I used Scotch tape, and I taped them so that it wouldn't fall apart, so that I could just use this as a pocket. And I think it worked out pretty well. And then I just put a large red tag in this pocket. We have a belly band on this side, and I just cut this large scrap of paper to fit in there, which would be ideal for photos if you want to put photos in your journal. This is another one of those sheets of paper. And then we have more copy paper, another red piece of cardstock. This cute little gold-hearted paper clip is holding down. This is white. This piece is, I'm going to bend it. This is white cardstock that I just bent. That's okay. I'll smooth that out. It will be fine. And it flips open. And I just used these banner stickers from the collection. And then I'm just holding it closed with this cute little paper clip. Just don't bend your paper like I do. We have more copy paper. Another sheet of cardstock. This is white confetti cardstock. It's a pack made by Astro Brights that I got on Amazon. It's 65-pound cardstock, but it has like these, I'm not even sure if you can see it, but it has like these little specks of color throughout the page. So I just included a sheet of that in there. And then we have a pocket on this divider and another full-size blank tag. And another belly band over here with a full-size tag from the collection. Some more of that confetti paper, red cardstock, and then the 32-pound copy paper. And then this cute little tag that I made for the back. And again, you could put photos on these. You could glue them down on the pages, or you can take them out and use them elsewhere. It's totally up to you. But I only got one of these. And what inspired this size was cutting these 2x2s, grouping them into 6x4s, and cutting them out. So I got one of those. And then I got 4 of my 4x4 journals, which I'm sure y'all know. I've made a bunch of these from my Christmas collections. I love making these. I can't even explain why. They're just so fun. They're so fun. And they're so cute. And I love using the 4x4 cut aparts. And they're all made exactly the same. So we'll do a walkthrough of one of them. And these have 40 index cards. So that is 80 front and back. And there is some decorator paper. That's how I make all of these journals, these 4x4s and 3x4s, is I use index cards. I did use blank index cards in these ones. So we have a pocket on the front cover. We have another cut apart that I included in here that I think is going to be great for journaling. And then our index cards. Our first divider is right here, and it has this tag. And a plain white tag in the belly band. Also, I just want to say that all the ribbon that I used that wasn't seam binding, I stapled. Just because I like the flat look of it. Sorry, all of my windows are open so you can hear all of the traffic. However, you can take this staple out and you can tie it if that's what you want to do. You can take the ribbon off. I just like the clean look of it. I have no idea what is going on outside. Anyway, so this is the first pocket divider. We have a little flip out page with that confetti paper with a little Christmas ribbon paper clip. The second pocket divider has a side pocket that I put a little tag in. And then this is the little tag with some seam binding. Y'all, my seam binding stash is so low. I really need to order some more. And then this is the third pocket divider with this little tag I made from the collection. And then this tag on this bottom pocket here. And then the back pocket, which just has a blank tag. And again, if you don't want to leave these tags in here, take them out and use them for gift tags or put them in your journal or whatever you want to do. I just like making sure all my pockets are full. And so, yes, I have 4 of these. I'll show you again real quick the covers, but they're all made the same. And all of these items are going to be listed in my Etsy shop, which I will link down below. It's just I have so many items to list in my Etsy shop, so they will get there when they get there. But definitely within the next few days. And then I made 4 of these 3x4 notebooks. And as per usual, they're made with 40 index cards. And I think I used the blank ones in these too. I did. So 80 pages front and back, as well as decorator paper. And these all have 3 pocket dividers with tags. And we'll do a walkthrough of one because they're all made the same exact way. So we have a little tag in the front pocket. Another one of the cut aparts that's super cute I just included. And then our index cards. And look at this piece of ephemera. I love these where you can write on them. I don't know why. I just love them. And then this is a tag in the first pocket. We have another flip out page. And I'm holding it closed with just this ribbon paper clip. I used this little piece of ephemera as a tuck spot on this pocket divider. So you can put a tag there. And then this is the little tag that goes in the divider. These are so cute. And then this is the third pocket divider. And this is the little tag with the seam binding that is in that pocket. And then just a little blank tag in the back. So yes, I made 4 of these. Love these. I love the color combination. And of course, from making those, I had, making the 4x4s, I always end up with these 2x4 pieces of index cards. And I don't like to throw anything away. So I made 4 of these little 2x4 notepads. And that's literally what, in my mind, these are. They're just little notepads you could throw in your purse. I do include little pockets and tags, mostly for decoration. And they have 40 pieces in them. And they're great for to-do lists or shopping lists. Or if you're out and about and you need to remember something, you can write it down. These are just super simple notepads with the scraps of index cards. And by this point, I didn't have a ton of paper, so I used all ephemera pieces to cover these. And that is the only sticker. The rest of these are all ephemera pieces from the collection. So I made 4 of those. And then these are from that 2x2, 12x12 sheet I was telling you about. I made 18 of these little 2x2 gift cards. Or note cards. And I packaged these in sets of 6. So I was able to get 3 packages of these 2x2 note cards. I did not make envelopes for these. I might do that before my craft fair. I guess I'll see how much time I have. But if not, I might just punch holes in them in the corner and include some ribbon. And then you can just, a great little gift tag for presents. So I got 3 of those, 18 cards. I made one of these ephemera packs. I saw this video on YouTube, and I literally am going to have to go back and look and find the creator so I could tag her down below. And she was making these ephemera envelopes with the vellum front. And I had this piece left. This is not the size that she made in the video, but I had this scrap left, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make that work. And so I made one of these. I put some stickers here. I have a paper clip holding it closed, and then I just stuffed it full of all the ephemera that I had left, which wasn't a lot. And so I have these letters that spell out joy. I have this little cut apart, this little cut apart, this little cut apart, and then this paper clip that I made from the collection that we're going to get into right now. So all of the scraps that I had left, I decided that I was going to pull out my paperclip die set, which I've used more in this month than I have in the entire year that I've had this die set. But I wanted to use up as many scraps as possible. All that I could. And so I made all of these little paper clips. So there are the scraps that I cut out from the collection. And then there are 2 sheets of heavy-duty cardstock. That's the black cardstock. That is the base of these paper clips to make them sturdy. If you just made it out of the decorator paper, it would rip, you know, after a few times. So I backed them up with heavy-duty black cardstock. There's 2 layers of that. And then I just decorated the back with these, also in the set, this large little head cut out. So we have this one and this one. This one. This one. You guys, I think these are so cute. And what a great alternative so we don't have to throw all of our little scraps away or put them in the bin for whoever knows when we're going to use them again. I just really wanted to get as much as I could out of this collection. And so I'm really glad that I made these paper clips. And so what I did, I took them all out to record this video. But one goes in this vellum pack that will be listed in my Etsy shop. I just want to make more of these. So one is going in there. And then I am putting one on every single notebook that I can fit them on. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the one in there is 14. So I was able to make 14 of these. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So I'm going to include one in all the 3x4s, all the 4x4s, and then the other ones that I made, the 5.5 or the 5x6.5, and the 4.25 by 6.25. I'm going to put one on all of the notebooks to include them in with the notebooks. And as I said, all of these notebooks will be listed in my Etsy shop, which I will link down below. But, y'all, I'm really proud of everything I got out of this one paper pack. I had the best time. I think because of the colors. And, you know, these are a new size for me. And just keeping it basic. Like, sometimes I just want to do something super easy and super basic. And so these notebooks were a lot of fun to do and use up the larger sheets of paper that I had. And I'm obsessed with this little chunky one. I think this is going to make a lovely Christmas journal. So yeah, this is everything that I got. This was the last 12x12 that I had said I was going to smash for the Christmas in July PSS. So, I have used all of them. I have not uploaded all of the videos, I don't think. I think I have this one and then the salutations video. I don't think I uploaded that one as of now. But that is coming this week. And all of the 12x12s are used up. I did say that I wanted to use up this 6x6 as well. And I'm going to be honest with you all. I don't know if I'm going to get that done for Christmas in July. I'm going to try. But I had a very busy week this past week. I was closing on a property that I've had for sale in West Virginia for a while now, and I was very excited to do that. So I had to do some traveling, and I'm finally back from that. And next week is the last week before I go away with my daughter and son-in-law and grandsons. So that's going to be a busy week of trying to make sure that everything is done at the house. But we're going to see if I can make it happen. If I do, awesome. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to try. But yes, all of this stuff in one way or another, minus the gift cards. These won't be listed in my Etsy shop right now. They're from my craft fairs. Will be linked down below in the description. And also, if you ever want any gift cards or gift tags or, excuse me, anything that I don't have listed in my Etsy shop, just reach out and I'll gladly make some for you. So that is it for today. Thank you all for stopping by and have a great Saturday.